But now that we're coming in, I will say, and I wasn't a cook. I was just there with Daryl last year, but everything seemed to be very organized. It seems like y'all had people that was getting you to your spot. I remember Lee telling me, man, there was really good about getting in, getting the power hooked up. There wasn't no playing around. I'm assuming if we come in on Wednesday at 9 o'clock and we're over there, they're going to get us power pretty quick, or it may already be there. So tell us a little bit about. I know that we have to read in the packet. We have an area that we go to. They check our pits. They make sure everything's clean. We got our credentials, and then we get to go down into the holler. So once we get in, how does all of that process kind of play out? And you don't have to get crazy detailed, but it's just some of the important things for first year cooks like myself and others on here. What's some of the things that we kind of need to be on the lookout for?
The biggest thing is our staging area is kind of new. It's just a couple of years into that, so that's where everybody will go now. You'll check in with them. You'll get so, your charcoal, and you will sign a paper for your information on the dash, and you will stay there until they'll holler with people over in the park. So until the park is ready for you to come, then you've got to stay there at that staging area. Their hours are 9 to 6 Wednesday and Thursday, and 9 to noon on Friday. Okay. So do that, and then
I got a question for you. So if I am there at 9 o'clock and they do my inspection, am I going to kind of be able to go right in then? I mean, is the park ready to open at 9, or could there still be a delay with that?
Yeah, no, you're going to be ready to. They're going to park you.
Okay.
If they over in the staging area, when they say follow this, or go to the archway, then there's going to be somebody there on a golf cart that says follow me, and they're going to put you. They're already going to know where your spot is, so they're going to put you, and they're going to play.
It's probably about a half mile, 3/4 mile down the road.
Yeah,
the staging area.
Probably about a mile. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's not that far at all, and then but then security check-in. Now that starts on Thursday morning at 9 o'clock, and that's going to be in a little small pavilion right there when you first go in the archway. So you may be set up on Wednesday, but you won't come over, and everybody, team as a group, come over and show us your ID. You'll get your credentials.
Okay.
And then you'll once you get your credentials and your lanyard and things, then you can go walking on the square, because they will have discounts if you're a barbecue team and stuff. They'll have discounts. But there is vendors and things there to see, and the square has a lot of neat little. It's a little town square. Yep. Really neat things to do. Definitely see Miss Mary Bobo's.
Yes.
Book you a dinner there.
Already did.
And
so already did.
Do it early.
Yes, because, it sells out.
The things that we don't want to forget about the I Know Jack competition on Fridays, and then the parade of teams, like you already said a while ago. Right. That they want to get lined up and walk to that. They walk through the town square and to the welcome center and board the buses. So it's always a neat little thing to see that going.
I do have a question about that. I'm glad you brought that up. So last year, I know I read something in it that we cannot take. We're parading with our banner, and then we go to the welcome center, and then everybody was stuck with their banner. And I remember reading something I did read it. You cannot take your banner with you because it's on a bus, and can you go take your banner to the welcome center and drop it off? Is that what I read? And then you pick it up?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, because you're going to get on the bus right there, and so they've got shrubs, and they've got benches, and they've got different things. And last year, some of the teams just kind of tossed their banners, stood them up at the edge and stuff. So nobody's gonna mess
Nobody's
with
going
them.
to
So
take it. Okay. Dirk says
no,
there's
yeah.
lockers. I don't know about no lockers. Maybe they got lockers. I don't know where he put lockers up. So anyway, maybe there's
I
something
don't
in
know.
there. Okay. So, and then you
Yeah.
walk the parade, you go up on the hill, and then that's the big party up there. Lots of food, great live fire cooking. I saw a guy doing little shish kebab steaks or little steaks, sliders and stuff. A lot of good food. So, and that's on
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Friday night. Okay. And
That's
then
right.
Saturday is it's time to get the show on the road. There was a tour
That's
lobby.
right. It's
Okay.
go time on
Right.
Saturday.
Okay. Okay.
So,
Wow. All right. So a couple questions. If y'all have some questions now, this is a good time. If you're a first time going and you have questions about anything that we haven't covered, drop it in it. I'm going to ask, okay, is it possible to come spectate? Is it possible? Is it possible to spectate? So I don't know if you're talking about to come in. So maybe he's talking about just to come in and spectate. Can somebody buy an armband or something to get in, or can people from the public? I can't remember. I do remember people walking around. So I'm assuming people from the town and whoever can come in and walk around. Is there an entry fee for that, Pam?
there is not an entry fee. It's free to the public to
Okay.
come in. They'll walk around the square. They'll walk around in Wiseman Park. So there's not a fee for that. We just ask respectably that they don't bother the teams while they're trying to cook and get to the turn-in area.
Okay.
There's also bleachers during the competition. We have bleachers down there that spectators can sit and observe the judging, and
That's
the
cool.
generally they'll get to sample a little. The people on the front row will take some of their samples and cut them up and like hand it out to the crowd and stuff.
Oh,
So
cool.
so you may be
Okay.
lucky enough to get a sample or may not, but they do, we do try to get spectators involved in it also.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. Carrie's got a question. Okay,
So,
Carrie, it was in section 3, paragraph 2, turn-in time on Chef Choice. You should have read that package, Carrie. I'm going to get
ah,
you. I think it's 11:30, Carrie.
there,
Pam can correct me if I'm wrong. Is that right? 11:30 or 12? Let's see. It's 12. Is it
that's when
Chef
turn-ins
Choice?
start. I just said it.
I think it's
Uh,
11:30,
let
12,
me
12:31, 1:30. Isn't that right? Or it's 2 o'clock on brisket. It was I correct? Is it?
Slow
I think
down,
it's
it's.
two
Mike.
thirty.
Slow
Let
I
me
down.
think
let
it's
me
Slow down.
12. I think it's
Slow down.
12. I'm trying to remember myself. Before chicken, yeah, that's for sure. It was the one before chicken. So it's on
All
Saturday. I
right.
do
So
know.
the sauce turn in is at 11:30.
Right.
The cook's choice / home cooking is 12,
12. Yeah.
and chicken start 12:30, and then 1:30 and 2,
Right.
and then dessert is in
Dessert
2:30.
2:30. And that's all on Saturday.
And
Okay.
then yeah, that's
Yeah.
correct. That's all on Saturday. Of course, I know Jack. If you apply and get chosen for that, that's on Friday morning.
Friday.
And then the
Okay.
shaken and stirred, which is a new thing that we started a couple of years ago, where you have to do a cocktail.
Right.
It's also on
On
10 o'clock on Friday.
Friday.
I was
Okay.
drawn to do that last year. The shaken and stirred. We did that.
Yeah.
That was fun. I think only 5 or
Yeah,
6
I
teams
just
get
like
drawn
that.
for that. Oh, I
I
loved
did.
it.
That's
Okay.
that
Loved it.
seven because it's old number 7.
Oh yeah,
7.
7.
7, yeah.
Okay.
Good to remember.
Yeah.
It was good.
Okay.
It was good
All
to
right.
do.
7's our magic
Just
number
That's
whoever
right.
you're going
on
to do the
your
shaken and stirred,
even
make
on
sure you have a. Sorry, Pam, go ahead.
that's okay. I was just saying 7 is our magic number, so that's the most thing, especially for the new teams that are coming. It's 7 entries because we're on number 7. 7 entries in the categories. So now with chicken, you don't have to have 7 white meats and 7 dark meat, but it is a rule that you have to have some white and some dark in that box, and it has to be a minimum of 7 white and 7 dark. And then the same thing with the stirred. You have to have 7 white and 7 dark, but it is a rule that you have to have some white and some dark in that box, and it has to be a minimum of 7 white and 7 dark. of 7 pieces.
Okay.
Excuse me.